Right, thanks for coming, guys. We'd just like to introduce you to Sally Ann and Bob, who are going to do a reading from their respective books. Thank you, guys. Would you like to go first?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to read you a story called The Gift, and it's perfect for Christmas time. And the reason why it's perfect is because it's all about life being a gift. So I'm going to read it to you. I woke up one day and it was there, the gift, waiting for me. It happened as I opened my eyes, very early in the morning. In the morning I made the most of it. I cherished it. I bathed in its glorious daybreak glow. I danced as I dressed and I sang as I washed. I thanked the spirit gods. I told them I appreciated my home and my garden and the morning frost nipping my toes. And in the afternoon I made the most of it. I cherished it. I skipped during my short lunch hour. I hummed as I played and I sang as I hopped. And I thanked the spirit gods. I told them I appreciated my school and my friends, and the afternoon rainbows and my foes. And in the evening I made the most of it. I cherished it. I lolled gaily by the dying, flickering fire. I painted stories as I sat, sang as I fed the cat. I thanked the spirit gods. I told them I appreciated my guardians and my parents, and my departed sisters, and my iron-willed brothers. I went to sleep one day, and it was gone, the gift, no longer waiting for me. It happened when I closed my eyes very late in the evening, but I did not cry, I did not weep, I went to sleep. And the spirit gods whispered into my ear, as I slept soundly sucking the end of my thumb, and they smiled kindly upon my frownless face, and they said, "Tomorrow the gift will be yours once more. Unwrap it and smell it, cherish it and hold it, taste it and make the most of it. It will not always be here." I did not cry, I did not weep, I went to sleep, I went to sleep. You did.
And I'm going to read quickly from my book, A Bushy Tale, which is a book about a red squirrel called Squish. And this is a little short story called Squish and the Perfect Present. One day Squish decided he would like to give his friend Whitetip a present. He asked her what she wanted. "I don't know, Squish, surprise me. You'll find something perfect." Squish thought for a moment and then had an idea. Earlier, while climbing up in one of the old oak trees, he had spotted a pine cone high up in a nearby tree. It was the most perfectly formed example he had ever seen, and he knew Whitetip would love it. Without saying another word, he ran over to the pine tree and started to climb. Just as he did so, Colin the fox and Brian the badger arrived. "What's he doing?" Colin asked. "He's climbing that tree," Whitetip replied. "Why is he doing that?" asked Brian. "Because he's really brave," Whitetip answered proudly. "He's really stupid," Colin said. Squish climbed. Up and up he climbed. Squirrels are very good climbers, but this was a very tall tree, one of the tallest pine trees in the woods. He could feel that he was starting to get tired, but still he climbed. And then he saw it, the most perfect pine cone. He stretched out to pick it, but just as he did, his paw slipped on a patch of moss. He tried to grab at a branch, but missed and fell. Far below, Whitetip gasped, and Brian muttered something like, "I told you it was stupid." Squish might have fallen all the way down, had he not managed to turn his fall into a jump, and grabbed hold of an oak branch as he sailed by. He was able to scramble onto a branch, and then down the tree trunk to the ground. As his friends gathered round, he held out his paw to Whitetip. In it were 5 oak leaves. "It was all I could get," he said sadly. "Thank you," Whitetip exclaimed. "They're wonderful. Professor Otis, the wise old owl, can make them into a book for me." "But I wanted to get you something perfect," Squish said. "Oh, Squish," Whitetip said with a smile. "You went to get those leaves for me yourself. Of course they're perfect." And thank you all very much for coming.
Thank you.
And a Merry Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas.
And to you.
You haven't said humbug once, have
Not
you, Bob?
once.
Well
Not
done.
once.